is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Good evening and happy Halloween. We're here in Clinton, Oklahoma tonight at the Tornado Bowl where the Clinton Red Tornadoes welcome your Elgin Owls for this big 4A1 district matchup. My name is Vincent Saylor. I'm here tonight with Chris Balvance. Due to an unforeseen incident, Billy Palmer will not be joining us tonight, so Chris and I are pulling double duty. You'll hear me mostly on the mic, and then Chris will be running the computer and the camera throughout the night. So stick with us. We'll have a great broadcast for you anyway. Owls are looking to take care of business and get a district title under their belt tonight. With a win tonight, they will extend the winning streak to 23 and become 4A1 district champs for the second year in a row. Looking for a big one tonight. It's homecoming night here in Clinton, Oklahoma. So we got homecoming festivities going on right now, but we also got, like I said, the kickoff set for 7 o'clock. You're watching the pregame show right now, brought to you by Hillary. Countdown to kickoff, Hillary Communications. Always innovating because every community matters. Providing top quality telephone and internet services. Visit their website at hillary.com. Also just purchased the Lawton Constitution as well, so taking care of all those media outlets for you these days. They do a tremendous job of supporting not only the Elgin Owls but Southwest Oklahoma as well. So we'll be right back after this break. You're watching the Elgin Owl Football Channel on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
Aero Sign Company is now Fusion Sign and Design, continuing to serve all of Oklahoma and surrounding states for the past 70 years. Their focus has always been driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom work and installation to excellent service, they have the knowledge and expertise to help you along the way and making your image stand out and last for years to come. The all-new Fusion Sign and Design. Phone 353-2227.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, PayMe Checking puts real money right into your account when you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. PayMe Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Bridges, and after 30 years of practicing dentistry in Lawton, Fort Sill, Southwest Oklahoma, I need some help. Please welcome our new associate dentist, Dr. Chandler Harbin. Dr. Harbin brings a gentle touch to our ever-expanding dental practice in order to make your visit one that exceeds your expectations. Even more things to smile about is our partnership with 3 major dental insurance companies, United Concordia, Delta Dental Premier, and Health Choice. Come schedule an appointment with Dr. Harbin or myself by calling 580-248-6700.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300. Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions. Come see them for great gift ideas, including the exclusive Tyler candles. And who couldn't resist Sweet Shop USA, featuring handmade grand truffles. Scott's House of Flowers, just off Highway 277 in Elgin. Delivery available, or stop by for easy pickup. Phone 492-4880. Scott's House of Flowers.
And welcome back to the Tornado Bowl here in Clinton, Oklahoma. As you can see, it is Clinton's homecoming tonight. Clinton comes in 4-4 with only one district loss, and that loss was last week in a double overtime thriller against the Cache Bulldogs there at Ulrich Stadium in Cache, Oklahoma. The Owls obviously come in 8-0, riding a 23-game win streak. That with a win tonight, they will be district champs and will get that home playoff game in 2 weeks there, looking to see who we might play down the road, but obviously got to take care of business here tonight. Let's talk about the keys to the game, brought to you by Coolco. Stay comfortable year-round with the expert HVAC services. They believe in providing top-quality HVAC services to you with their team that has over 20 years of experience in the industry and is committed to delivering excellent customer service. Give Clint a call today at 580-704-9838. So the keys of the game, talking with Coach Wyatt earlier this week for the keys of the game on the offensive side of the ball security. Obviously playing against a team that has a lot of big guys up front and does a good job kind of forcing turnovers. So ball security. Also, they got a 5-man front, so we got to protect well. And then at the end of the day, they're going to have that 5-man front, so their goal is going to be to stop Ritson. So we've got to throw and catch the football on the back end. Look for Caden maybe to have a big game tonight because, like I said, they're going to load that box and try and stop Ritson Meyer. Ritson comes into the game with 84 total touchdowns in his career, scoring over 500 points in his Elgin career, which is just a phenomenal stat. So obviously they're going to load the box and try and stop him. So Caden's going to have to play a good game. We're going to have to throw the ball down the field some and catch the ball as well down the field. On the defensive side of the ball, got to play down the line of scrimmage. They're known for that patented toss play. They're going to toss it. The quarterback's going to get out there in front as the lead blocker. So we got to get down the line of scrimmage on that toss play. We also got to tackle well. Like I said, quarterback's a big, strong runner. The running back also does some good things there as well. So we got to do a good job of tackling. Got to have discipline on the back end. They like to run the ball. They like to run the ball. They like to run the ball. The next thing you know, they kind of come up with the pass. So we've got to make sure that we play on the back end. Don't get lulled to sleep. As Coach Wyatt said, if your eyes are right, you will play right. So that is your keys to the game, brought to you by Coolco. Like I said, both teams come in. Clinton is currently sitting at number 2 in the district with that 1 loss to Cache. We're undefeated in the district, riding a 23-game winning streak. Clinton is actually one of the winningest programs here in the state of Oklahoma. Was state champions back in 2021. Quarterback Easton Powell. Name sounds familiar. He's only a sophomore, but his brother was the quarterback a couple years ago and is now currently in the Astros organization from what we've been told, and also coaches his brother as the quarterback coach during the fall on the sidelines as well. So, like I said, he's a great player, only a sophomore, so we've got to do a good job of him. And that toss play, like I said, he likes to get out there in front on that toss play and be the lead blocker, which is not something you always see from a quarterback, but they do a good job with that play. Like I said, it's homecoming night here, so looking forward to all the festivities. They're going through them right now, but we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Elgin Isle football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
These hands have seen a lot. They've treated wounds and cured diseases, kept their fingers on the pulse of innovation and technology, pushed the boundaries of what's possible. These hands have mended families and held communities together. But it's our hearts that drive our unparalleled dedication, expertise, and healing. That's why we're here.
Lawton's premier full-service garden center is Bedrock Nursery at 1802 Northwest 67th Street. Serving all of Southwest Oklahoma since 1994, they are your source for homegrown bedding plants and offer a wide range of services, including landscape design and installation. They are your full-service garden center. Bedrock Nursery, 1802 Northwest 67th Street in Lawton. Bedrock Nursery. Come see the difference.
In 1958, the Hillary family purchased a small telephone company in their hometown of Medicine Park. Now in their 3rd generation, Hillary delivers state-of-the-art services across rural Oklahoma. From Main Street business owners and our future generation of leaders to farmers at the heart of our rural economies, Hillary is always innovating, consistently connecting, and relentlessly going where others won't. Because every community, every person matters.
Hey guys, I'm Will, the CEO of Foxhole, the military B&B platform, and we're honored to partner with OSN to support Oklahoma high school sports.
Hi, I'm Spencer Colossus, the founder of Foxhole. We built this platform specifically for you, the military community, designed to reimburse official travel and support all your personal travel needs.
But hey guys, if there's one thing I can give you from my time, it would be this to the players and coaches. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
If you're someone who feels anxious or scared about going to the dentist, you're not alone. We're here to make sure you feel completely comfortable every step of the way. And at our office, we believe in treating more than just teeth. We focus on you as a person. And with Sedation Dentistry, you can experience the care you need without fear and without pain. And with Sedation Dentistry, we can make your dreams come true.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Bears team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
And we're back here at the Tornado Bowl in Clinton, Oklahoma. And now for the starting lineups brought to you by J. Black Welding. Need it built, fixed, or welded right the first time? Trust J. Black Welding Company of Elgin, Oklahoma. Barns, houses, metal shops, and all your welding needs. Call 580-280-0388 today. So your starting lineups on the offensive side of the ball. Your left tackle is Hudson Begley. Left guard is C.J. Devine. Center, Brody Ballou. Right guard, Jackson Deal. Right tackle, Cameron Hollifer. Tight end, Lucas Young. Wide receiver, Brody Morrison. Wide receiver, Joey Ariano. And wide receiver, Kason Meyer. Your quarterback is Caden Boletto. And at running back, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Ritson Meyer. Now to the defensive side of the ball. At defensive end, you've got Tucker New. At nose, you've got Big T. At anchor, you've got Hudson. At one of the linebacker spots, you've got Kason Meyer. At the other inside linebacker spot, you've got Ritson Meyer. At bandit, you've got Philip Pibiasi. At dog, Braxton Antuna. At corner, Corday Ritchie. At corner, Bryce Martin. At free safety, Brody Morrison. And at strong safety, John Lohman. That is your starting lineups brought to you by J. Black Welding. Looking for a big game tonight, like I said, out of Caden Boletto. They're going to load that box and try and stop Ritson. Caden comes into the game 79 of 109 for completing 72.5% of his passes for 1,403 yards, 16 touchdowns through the air, only the one interception. Also comes in with 85 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Ritson Meyer comes into this week with 873 rushing yards, 23 rushing touchdowns. Also has 10 catches for 231 yards, 2 touchdowns there. Has 27 total touchdowns on the year, 84 for his career, only 149 away from passing Kwame Tate for second all-time leading rusher in Elgin Owl football history. Got a big one on tap for you tonight. Like I said, with a win tonight, the Owls will take advantage of another district title and will be guaranteed that first-round playoff game at home. So looking forward to that one. Next week at the Battle of Wichita is against Cash. Looking forward to that one. Big time there. Big rivalry game there. Bulldogs coming off of a huge victory against this Clinton team last week. They faced Douglas tonight, so maybe the Bulldogs will come in with a little bit of a winning streak to that Battle of the Wichitas. But for now, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Power Services, the power of quality and comfort, servicing all of Southwest Oklahoma and the surrounding area for the past 40 years. Offering the best service for heating and air for both residential and commercial, geothermal systems, electrical services, and generators are their specialty. Give them a call for all of your heating, air, and electrical needs. Experience the power of quality and comfort with Power Services of Southwest Oklahoma. Give them a call today at 580-875-3645. That's 580-875-3645.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Boom Paws Burgers in Elgin, featuring grilled salads, wraps, and 21 different burgers exploding with flavor. Home of the Butch Husky and Boom Paw Burger, U.S. Highway 277 in Elgin.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Tayco Roofing now offers free instant quotes. Just go to taycoroofing.com and click free instant quote. Enter your address and click see my price. Roof repair doesn't have to be stressful. Get a free instant quote and trust Tayco.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Through life's trials, Liberty National Bank has been with you all the way, listening, embracing your goals, working together with you to build the business you want or the life you want. We've supported our neighbors and local businesses for over a century, always putting people first. For you, we are in the banking business. For you, we're here. Liberty National Bank, with you all the way.
Looking for unbeatable deals on pre-owned vehicles? Check out our manager specials, like this 22 Silverado for only $31,988, or this 23 Silverado for just $37,988, only for this month. Power on with Merit. At Merit Auto Group, your trade is worth more. Bring it in for our manager's trade-in special, where we'll offer you more for your trade than any other dealer. Don't settle for less. Power on with Merit.
And we're back here in Clinton, Oklahoma for the big 4A1 district matchup between your Elgin Owls and the Clinton Tornadoes. Clinton Tornadoes come in 4-4, coached by head coach John Higbee. Owls come in 8-0, coached by Chalmer Wyatt. Getting ready for the coin toss. The coin toss sponsor is brought to you by Rowan and Robertson, speech language specialists, where they are licensed and can assess and treat you with speech, language, voice, and fluency disorders. Give them a call at 580-454-9200. Coin toss is getting ready to happen. Captains out there as our normal captains are Ritson Meyer, Brody Morrison, and Kaysen-Meyer. As you can see, Philip Pibiasi is not playing tonight. Replacing that starting lineup by Jace Johnson. Sixth captain tonight is John Lohman. Our other captain is Hudson Begley, is also one of those 5 permanent captains. Also joined out there as the practice player of the week was Sam Jochna. Brody will make a quick run back over to the tunnel here after the coin toss because he will be our black flag bearer tonight. Let's see what Clinton decides to do in this toss. Obviously, we have always taken the ball, whether it be through winning the toss and asking to receive, or the other team is deferred. But so far, 8 games this season, we have received the opening kickoff each game. Coach Wyatt likes doing that, said likes to put some pressure on there, wants to get that opening drive, get a touchdown, and then you're kind of already off to a great start, and puts that opposing offense kind of already behind the 8 ball. So part of the reason he likes to do that. Thank you for tuning in to our countdown to kickoff, brought to you by Hillary. Dustin and Eddie and those guys, I think we're headed this way tonight, so they're over there. Happy Halloween to all those out there enjoying the festivities. Hopefully you get a lot of candy. But hopefully in between those trick-or-treating houses, you're able to watch us here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. He said, Billy had an unexpected incident, so was unable to make it with us tonight. We didn't find that out until just a few minutes ago, so hope he's back home and watching. Also missing our camera guy because he's Billy's son. So Chris is kind of working both the camera and the computer tonight. So bear with us as we work through this tonight. You'll hear a lot of my voice, obviously. Captains are out there, kind of getting the ground rules from the referee right now. District title on the line for the Owls. With a victory tonight, they will be District 4A1 champs. I believe them and Tuttle are the only teams in 4A still currently undefeated. Here we go. Elgin won the toss and has elected to receive, as always. So 9 for 9 with getting the opening kickoff. Well, potentially. Got to see if they're going to do an onside or anything crazy like that. Clinton, like I said, last week had a hard-fought loss in double overtime to the Cash Bulldogs there at Ulrich Stadium. Coming in a little mad about that one. This one was scheduled to potentially be a district undefeated matchup, but couldn't get by the Cash Bulldogs. It was really improved, so that Battle of Wichita next week is going to be a much different game than normal. As you can see, the Owls are getting ready to come out of the tunnel. Thanks to the Quarterback Club for getting that tunnel to us every week. Brian Begley and those guys do a great job of getting that thing here. And there goes Brody Morrison waving that black flag. And here comes your Owls. See, there's Corday. Gets it done. One of these days, he's not going to pull it off. That's not going to be a good look. But Corday's doing a great job getting that backflip in every game. Said, looking for a big one tonight. This is a big, strong team up front. They're going to try and do everything they can to stop Ritson. So Caden may have the opportunity to get some balls downfield to Corday, Joey, Kaysen, and Brody and those guys. On the offensive side of the ball, they're a ground-and-pound team, so they're going to try and keep the ball away from us as much as possible, limit our drives, limit our time of possession. But said a lot of teams have tried to do that so far this year, and we've always found a way to score some points. The defense coming in with 8 quarters in a row without giving up any points. 2 shutouts in a row. Big win last week at our homecoming, 56-0 over Douglas. Next week's senior night as well, not only just the Battle of the Wichita's, but also senior night. The Owls have secured a playoff spot, but with a win tonight, they'll get that district title, and it will be a home game there at the Nest. Great job of the Elgin faithful, as always, traveling up here on Halloween night. I know some people decide to stay back home and get some Halloween trick-or-treating in. Hopefully my kids get a lot of candy, so when I get home, I can get some Reese's and some other fun stuff there. Back deep for the Owls. It's going to be Brody Morrison, Joey Ariano, and Corday Ritchie. All 3 of those guys are very explosive with the ball in their hands, so pick your poison of who you want to kick off to here if you are the Red Tornadoes. That is correct. Their mascot is the Red Tornadoes. Said one of the winningest programs in Oklahoma high school football history. Not sure exactly how many state titles, but this press box that we're in is lined with a ton of them. The last one was in 2021. That one was led by quarterback Easton Powell's older brother, who now is in the Houston Astros organization. Again, thanks for watching the Hillary Countdown, the kickoff. We're now about to have a Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everybody. Let's go to Wayne's. Kind of a short kick here. Looks like Gator's going to get under it. Nope. Drops it. Picked up by Corday. Not much room there, though. But good job of falling on it and making sure that we secure the possession. This is first quarter is brought to you by Comanche Homesteader. With over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry, they provide building materials to do it right. Remember, Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks. 7796 U.S. Highway 277 in Elgin. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Without you, we would not be able to bring this to you live and for the most part. First down. Ritzenmeyer dotting the pistol formation. Power to the left. Ritzenmeyer with a lot of room. Up the middle, breaks free. It's about 15 yards there on first down. coming into the game. Ritson 149 yards away from becoming Elgin's second all-time leading rusher. Only one above him at that is Kwame Tate currently. Matt Lund holds the all-time record. Ritson also is about 127 yards away for getting 1,000 yards on the year. There goes Ritson again up the middle. Another big gain right there, about 9, might be 10 there, right at the sticks. Looks like they're going to give him the first down, so another 10-yard carry there by Ritson Meyer. Off to a good start. What do I know about it? Said that they're going to try and stop Ritson and bust out about 25 yards already on the first drive. Brings the ball to the 46-yard line. Got trips to the near side here. Brody Morrison, Kason Meyer, and Joey Ariano. Ritson split out as a receiver, so 5 wide right here. Caden's in the backfield by himself. New formation here. Drops back to pass. Doesn't see anybody open. Going to be an incomplete pass. Got some pressure off the left side and wasn't able to get it out of there. Caden comes into this game completing a little bit over 72% of his passes. Getting up to the line of scrimmage pretty quick. We got a single receiver down here to the near side. Trips up to the top with a tight end. Here comes Kason Meyer in motion to the near side. Going to get 5 yards here right there. Caden's done a good job of that all year. We use the clap snap. Does a good job of really clapping those hands and kind of getting the guys off the field and into the backfield for the easy 5 yards. Makes it 2nd and 5. Ritson Meyer behind Caden Belletto. There's the snap. Caden's going to go deep this time. Going to throw the go route to Brody Morrison, but a little bit of bumping downfield, but nothing called by the ref there. Makes it a 3rd and 5 at the 49-yard line. Big play right here. Not sure if you're quite in 4-down territory. Depends on how many yards you pick up right here. So Coach Castro got to dial something up to at least get 5 yards. Going to go in, got to go right. Ritson Meyer's able to get with some forward lean there, get that first down for about a 6-yard run. Good job by the right side of the offensive line. C.J. Devine. Nope, that is Jackson Deal and Cam Hollifer on that side. C.J. Devine and Hudson Begley up to the left side, and at center, Brody Ballou. Good drive right here for the Owls. 10-12 left to go here in the first quarter, brought to you by Ace Hardware. There's the snap. Got a quick out here to Ritson. Got some room on the outside. A little quick toss to the outside. Ritson gets about 8 yards. Ritson comes in the game with 10 catches for 231 yards. 2 touchdowns. 27 total touchdowns coming in. 84 for his career. Scored a ridiculous 510 points so far in his career. Speaking of Ritson, Jensen in the 1st and 2nd grade will be in the Super Bowl tomorrow at Tuttle. So if you're out and about in that area, go check out Little League Super Bowl. Oh, little high snap right there. Good. Caden does a good job of fielding it and has some room. Is he going to get in? Woo! Touchdown! Oh, there's a flag on the play. Looks like that one might come back. Kind of happened the last couple of weeks. We've had some bad snaps, but Caden's done a good job. We're going to take a quick commercial break here. You're watching Elgin Owl Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
Arrow Sign Company is now Fusion Sign and Design, continuing to serve all of Oklahoma and surrounding states for the past 70 years. Their focus has always been driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom work and installation to excellent service, they have the knowledge and expertise to help you along the way and making your image stand out and last for years to come. The all-new Fusion Sign and Design. Phone 353-2227.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, PayMe Checking puts real money right into your account when you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. PayMe Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
And we're back here at the Tornado Bowl. There was a foul penalty on the Owls, so negates the touchdown. We're right outside of that Taco Mayo red zone. Back to this spread empty formation. The quick little toss to Brody Morrison. Nobody over him. Does a good job of catching and getting upfield. Gets to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Going to be first and goal for the Owls at that spot. Gets us inside of that Taco Mayo red zone. Taco Mayo, they focus on fresh ingredients and a customizable fresh mix style for burritos, nachos, and salads. Serving you since 1978. Taco Mayo Me. First and goal from the 7. Almost jumped off sides, but good job of getting back by the Clinton defensive line. Got off that kind of that bare front, 5 people on the line of scrimmage. Bring Case and Meyer in motion, but going to hand off inside to Ritzenmeyer. Kind of bowls his way in there, gets close to the end zone, but comes up to about 2 yards short. Brings up second and goal from about the 2. Good drive right here by the Owls. Taking about 4 minutes off the clock. We got 8:13 and counting left to go in your Comanche Home Center first quarter. Again, if you're just now joining us, Billy Palmer's not here tonight, unfortunately. Had a little bit of a car issue on his way up here, and so you just got me and Chris in the booth tonight. Counter right. Ritzenmeyer walks into the end zone for his 28th touchdown of the year. Woo! Good job on the right side of the offensive line, creating a huge hole. Richard just about walked into that one for a 6-0 lead for your Elgin Owls. Brings on Ian Krenz for the extra point. Good snap, good hold, kick is up. Kick is good. It is now 7-0 Elgin Owls. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Paris Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
And we're back here at the Tornado Bowl where the Owls take a quick 7-0 lead over the Clinton Red Tornadoes. Ian Krenz on to kickoff for another Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Joe, I would imagine, is back home watching tonight. Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everybody. Let's go to Wayne's. Ian gets it high and deep, just short of the end zone, taken at about the 1-yard line by number 1, one of their key players, Darren Hester. Not to be confused with Devin Hester. So does a lot of good things at running back. Also move him outside wide at times. But here comes Easton Powell and the Red Tornado offense. If you're used to hearing that Powell name as a Red Tornado quarterback, his brother was a quarterback a couple years ago for that state title team in 2021. Very good players. Committed to OU to play baseball, but now is currently in the Astros organization. Here comes Hester in motion. Lead toss right here. Good job by the defense. Toss was to number 10, J.J. Ruiz. Brings up a 2nd and 7. Might not have the down and distance on the screen for you tonight. Chris is kind of pulling double duty with the camera and the computer. So we'll try and keep up that with you as best as possible. Do have the time clock up there. So as you can see, we got 7:15 and counting left to go here in the first quarter. Clinton is a ground and pound team, no doubt. Kind of a handoff up the middle, nothing doing right there. Met at the line of scrimmage by a host Parliament of Owls. Ritson Meyer, Big T's coming off that pile as well. Brings up a 3rd and medium right here. Jace Johnson's out there at outside linebacker, filling in for Philip Pibiasi tonight. All the other starters are the same. Corner, you got Corday and Bryce Martin. Safeties, John Lohman and Brody Morrison. John Lohman was your 6th captain tonight. John's really started to play well in these last couple games. Handoff. Huge hit right there by Ritson Meyer to stop Hester short of the first down. Brings up a 4th down and kicking situation. Looks like Corday's going to head back deep. Good job by Ritson right there with a big hit on the running back to stop his momentum and stop him short of the first down. Good job with 3 and out by the defense. Defense, 8 straight quarters with no points, 2 shutouts in a row. Weatherford and Douglas. Low snap, fielded nicely. Gets a booming kick away. Going to take a good Clinton Red Tornado roll. Going to get it down at about the 30-yard line, so 70 yards to go. Let's stay right here. Let's talk about it. We didn't talk about it during the first drive, so let's talk about that Pizza Corral scoring recap from that first drive. About a 4-minute drive, mostly on the ground by Ritson Meyer, but also a big pass play to Brody Morrison. Ritson also had a catch on the drive as well. Capped off by a 2-yard touchdown plunge by Ritson Meyer, his 28th touchdown of the year. 85 total touchdowns. Not too shabby. Coming out, Ritson dotting that I behind. Little pop pass there to Brody Morrison, but offsides on the defense. Probably should have gave us a free play there, but going to move us up 1st and 5. Offense is directed by offensive coordinator Adam Castro, who's done a great job in his years here as the Owls offensive coordinator. Got this 5-receiver set again. Ritson split out as a slot receiver up top with Lucas Young. Down to here to the bottom, you've got Joey, Kaysen, and Brody. Going to get those 5 yards right back. Looked like Brody Ballou might have not heard the snap or something. Everybody else moved. Brody didn't snap it. So would he taketh? Would he giveth? We taketh. So brings back to 1st and 10. Drive starts from the 31-yard line. Happy Halloween to everyone out there in Elgin, America. Hope you're watching in between getting some Snickers breaks. Outside zone to Ritson. Got a hole right there. Makes first man miss. Picks up another about 13 yards there. Had a little bit of problems the last couple weeks of Caden kind of getting all the way out there. Almost didn't get out there again. I'm not sure if it's a snap issue or what, but was able to give it to Ritson. Picked up about 13 yards on the play. Ritson off to a good start tonight, probably over about 40 or 50 yards so far. David Dillingham is back in the house tonight, so we'll get some stats for you at halftime about where Ritson is. Like I said, coming into the game was only 149 yards away from becoming the second all-time leading rusher in Elgin High School history. Quick little, hey, Lucas Young with the big catch. He's getting downfield. Going to say he was down by contact there at the 1-yard line. Faked the inside run. Lucas got behind the defender. Gets all the way down to about the 1-yard line. Referee said he was down by contact. Ball came out late. Gets us inside of that Taco Mayo red zone. 1st and goal from about the 2. Sorry about that. Probably Ritson Meyer time. Hand off to the right side. Ritson bowls his way into the end zone for his second touchdown of the night. Woo! Great drive right there. Great throw and catch on that third play after a couple penalties. But great throw and catch right there. Lucas Young with the big run after the catch. Wasn't able to get in the end zone, but came up a yard short. Ritson Meyer able to punch it in for his second touchdown of the night. Gives him 29 on the year now. Ian Crin's in for your extra point. Good snap. Good hold. Kick is up. And it's good with 4:51 left to go here in the first quarter. Owls up 14-0. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Hey, let's keep it right here for a second. Sorry about that. Got a penalty on the play. See what this one's all about. Probably being on the kickoff. So let's take a break, and we'll talk about it on the other side of the break. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
And we're back here at the Tornado Bowl in Clinton, Oklahoma. So it was offsetting penalties. There was personal foul on the Owls and then an unsportsmanlike on the Red Tornadoes. So offsetting. So we'll kick off at our normal spot from the 40. Another kickoff brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Burgers to baskets, pizzas, salads, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea and cherry limeade in town. Let's go to Wayne's. 2 locations. Cash Road and Sheridan. Ian Crins with 12 touchbacks on the year. Got the last one down to about the 1-yard line. Back deep for the Tornadoes, the ever dangerous Mr. Hester. Ian's coming to the ball. Let's go to Wayne's. Shorter high kick. Fielded about the 15-yard line by number 26. A couple people missed, but gets up to about the 30-yard line. Tackled there by Brody Donnelly. So for your Pizza Corral scoring recap, About a 69-yard touchdown drive. Short drive, though, only about 4 or 5 plays. Big play on the drive was the long catch and run by Lucas Young, tight end. Good to see him kind of get back in some action. Been a couple weeks since we've seen him catch some balls, but I think as we move forward in that playoff position, him and Tucker have the opportunity to really play a huge role at that tight end spot with their size and height and things like that. But the drive was capped off by the 2-yard touchdown. Ritzenmeyer's second of the game makes it 14-0 all Owls so far here at the Tornado Bowl. Handoff to the left side. Nothing doing right there, but good tackle by tiny Braxton Antuna. Big T-man in the middle, Tucker New, and Hudson on the outside. Jace Johnson and Braxton Antuna as your outside linebackers. Inside linebackers, Kaysen Meyer and Ritzenmeyer. At safety, you've got Brody and John Lohman. Your 2 corners, Bryce Martin, the Honey Owl himself, and Corday Ritchie. Brings a man in motion. Toss, fake toss, kind of inside handoff. Good job of staying at home by Bryce. Kind of got the wrestling move going right there. Picked up about 4 yards on the play, but brings up a 3rd and 5. Good job by Bryce staying home on the backside. Kind of faked that toss. They're so known for that toss. Faked the toss to Hester coming in motion and then under handoff to the tight end. But good job of staying at home by Bryce Martin. Bryce kind of went wrestling right there on him. Owls come into this game on the defensive side of the ball only giving up less than 150 yards a game and a little bit over 8 points a game. Last 2 games have really stepped up. Going to drop back to pass here. Quick out. Good throw and catch right there to number 26. That is Snyder Dodell. Also returned that kickoff last time. Yeah, just a quick 5-yard out route. Corday was giving him a lot of cushion right there. Good job by Mr. Powell getting the ball to the outside. Said you're going to see a lot of runs by Clinton, but Powell does have an arm, so got to be careful. Like I said, they like to lull you to sleep and then get Hester behind you. So got to make sure we're playing with good eyes on the back end. 3:14 to go here in the first quarter. Hester comes in motion. Kind of an offsides right there. Looks like the left guard moved a little, so that's going to push him back. Make it 1st and 15. Just kind of got out of his stance a little. Nothing crazy, but once you're in that stance, can't really move around. Thanks for joining us tonight on Halloween night here. One big caveat to tell you about tonight. The Elgin Owls have never won at the Tornado Bowl here in Clinton. So looking to make history tonight are your Elgin Owls. Number 1 goes in motion, quick handoff to the outside to Hester. Does a good job of getting to the outside. Owls defense kind of lost contain right there and gets a good first down run. Gets it to about 2nd and medium right there. Picks up most of the yardage back. If you're just now joining us, 14-0 Owls. Took the opening kickoff. Scored, 3 and out. Got the next kickoff. Big play to Lucas Young all the way down to the 2-yard line. Ritzenmeyer punched it in for his 2nd touchdown tonight. 14-0 all Owls currently. Handoff up the middle to number 10. Good job of swarming to the ball by the Owl defense. Number 10, J.J. Ruiz on the carry. Clinton Tornadoes started out the season 0-3, didn't win a district game. Coach Higbee was out with an issue with his neck, I believe, and did not win any non-district games. Then started district play with a huge double overtime win over Weatherford. Then was undefeated in district play up until last week when they fell in double overtime to Cash. Quick out again. Ball's out! quick out on the outside there to number 26, Snyder Dowdell. The Owls rallied to the ball and forced a fumble. But the Red Tornadoes were able to cover it. Keegan Hillary subbing in now at one of the cornerback spots. Keegan, only a sophomore, had a huge game filling in against Newcastle. Inside handoff. Ritson Meyer stays at home from his inside linebacker spot. Gets another tackle. Still picks up about 4 yards, though, on first down. Good drive by the Red Tornadoes right here. One of the things that they're coming into the game that they were going to try and do is kind of hold the ball and try and keep the ball away from the explosive Owl offense. Doing a good job right now, kind of ground and pound and burning a lot of that clock here in the first quarter. Hester comes in motion, fakes it. Going to throw it. Kind of into some coverage right there. Brody Morrison and Bryce Martin were there, but ball is deflected down and makes it third and medium. Good job of pass rush right there by the Owls. Got to Mr. Easton. Brings up a third and about 6. 53 seconds left to go here in the Comanche Home Center first quarter. Had some success on these third and mediums with that quick 5-yard out route. Let's see if the Owls come a little bit closer in coverage. Hester comes in motion. Going to fake the toss. Trying to do an inside handoff. Hit by Ritson Meyer, but then really tackled by Braxton Antuna. It's a huge loss on the play. Brings up a 4th and 10. Kind of in no man's land for the Red Tornadoes. 4th and 10 from about the 37-yard line. So looks like they're keeping the offense on the field. Fourth and 10 right here. Probably looking at Easton Powell getting the pass out. Empty backfield. Hester comes in motion. Gives the outside handoff. Nowhere to go right there. Good job of swarming. Kason Meyer with the big tackle. Another turnover on downs for the Owls. Kind of a speed sweep right there. Gave it to Hester. Nowhere to run. Good job by the Owls defense of staying at home. Spreading that one out a little, and then Kason Meyer scrapes over top from his inside linebacker spot for the big tackle for a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for your Elgin Owls. 14 nothing. 3 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Probably the last play of the first quarter. Caden Belletto coming out with Ritson Meyer behind him in the pistol formation. Kaysen and Brody. Inside handoff to Ritson. Big hole right there. There goes Ritson in the open field. It's about another 13 yards, having a good first quarter. That's going to be it of the first quarter. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
And we're back here for the second quarter, brought to you by the Lawton Fraternal Order of Police. The Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge number 98, and the Lawton Police Officers Association, proudly serving the Lawton community and supporting all our athletics. Nobody open downfield. Caden's going to get outside of the pocket a little. Got to make a smart decision right here. Finds Brody Morrison downfield for the big play. Brody steps out of bounds, though. Huge play, though, right there. Great job by Caden, kind of getting out of that pressure. Does a good job of seeing, kind of keeping his feet alive, looking downfield. Brody does a good job in that scramble route of getting in the eyesight of the quarterback. And great throw on the run there by Caden Belletto to Brody Morrison. Brody came into the game with 28 catches for 501 yards, 5 touchdowns through the air, 6 total touchdowns. Tiny back there behind Caden now. Caden dropping back to pass. Doesn't see anybody open downfield. Going to kind of toss it up for, whoa! Tucker New tried to keep his feet in bounds, but wasn't able to come down with it. Coach Breeze over there coaching up Caden. That one, not sure if he had pressure right there. Probably stay in the pocket if you can. Easy for me to say from up here. I mean, there's a lot of bodies flying in front of you down there as a quarterback. I remember those days. Used to drive me crazy when after the game when people would be like, why'd you run out right there? I'm like, I get 6 people weighing 300 and something pounds running after me. I'm going to do whatever the heck I want. Tiny going to inside handoff there to the left side. Tiny able to get out of a couple blocks, but good job right there of tackling. Picks up about 5 yards on the play, brings up a third medium on about the 26-yard line. Third and about 6, actually. It's about a 4-yard pickup there for Tiny. See what Coach Castro dials up right here. Probably 4-down territory, so if you don't pick it up, have the opportunity for another 4th down play maybe. Keegan and Joey. Inside handoff to the right. Goes Tiny. Still fighting. Looks like he might have picked up the first down with the second effort right there. Yes, sure does. Far side officials saying bring the chains down. Looks like they're right at the cusp of that Taco Mayo red zone. Chris is pulling double duty tonight, so might not have as many Elgin Roofing replays as we usually do. So let's get those guys some of their love. Elgin Roofing, they are just a phone call away from residential roofing, gutter services, and siding. Call for a free quote today, 580-512-9463. Guthrie over Carl Albert currently in the first quarter, 21-14. Big game right there. Ritzenmeyer with the big run, but looks like that one may come back. Got a penalty on the outside. Going to be a hold on the Owls. Going to push us back outside of that Taco Mayo red zone. Junior Chappelle and those guys at Elgin Roofing do a great job. Know some of our customers at State Farm use them often. Said happy Halloween to all y'all out there enjoying all the Halloween festivities. Got a couple pictures from Jared Williams and some other folks that have the TVs out and about in the driveways watching us tonight. They're from Elgin, Oklahoma. Thanks for joining us. Ritson with the handoff to the left. Big hole right there. There goes Meyer. Cuts up underneath. Shoestring tackle there by Hester at about the 10-yard line. Big 20-something yard gain by Ritson right there. Ritson off to a very good start here in the first quarter. Last week only had 79 yards rushing, but didn't play a ton. So looking to probably get above that 100-yard mark again tonight. First and goal from the 10. Ritson already has 2 touchdowns on the night. Going back to this 5-receiver set, Ritson with that inside receiver. Brody Morrison is the other inside receiver to the right. Going back, Ritson a little bit hot there from Caden. Caden took a big shot on that one as well. Ritson has great ball skills on the outside and does a good job at receiver, so not surprised to try and use him in that type of way. Caden might have put a little bit too much mustard on that one. So 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. Ritson back in his normal running back spot behind Caden Boletto. Kaysen and Joey up at the top. Here comes Brody in motion. Kaysen Meyer open in the back of the end zone. Unable to complete the pass, though. Good job of my number 15, looks like, getting back. Dyson Moss getting back. Kaysen was open there for a minute. Good job of recovery by that linebacker. So brings up a 3rd and 10 here. 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. Kaysen and Brody here to the short side of the field. Joey all the way at the top by himself. Jake Deal in there at tight end. Quick little reverse right here to Brody Morrison. Not much room, though, but to reverse his field. He's got some blockers, though, on this side. Going to get in for the touchdown. Woo! Brody Morrison on the reverse. Didn't see any green grass to the other side. Cuts it back against the grain. Had some blockers on this side and was able to get in to make it a 20-0 lead for your Elgin Owls. Good job of running right there by Brody. Good job by the guys downfield as well. Saw him coming back to his side. Was able to get some big blocks. Makes it a 20-0 lead. All Elgin here in the first half. Good snap, good hold. Ian up. And the kick is good. It's 21-0. All Owls here. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering nonstop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. Or call 800-433-7300. Celebrating 10 years. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
And we're back here from Clinton, Oklahoma at the Red Tornado Bowl. All Owls here in the first half, 21-0. We're getting ready for another Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. Like I said, Ian Crins with 12 touchbacks on the year. Ian approaches the ball and kicks it to number 17 on the return. Brody Donnelly and Keegan Hillary there for the stop inside of the 20-yard line. Let's bring you that Pizza Corral scoring recap. Good drive right there by the Owls after the turnover on downs. Mostly on the ground, a couple penalties, but at the end of the day, Brody Morrison runs it in for his first rushing touchdown of the year, with his 7th overall touchdown. Senior with a big touchdown tonight. State schools are missing out on Brody if they are out there listening and watching. Need to give that kid an offer. Quick little out route to Hester, but falls as soon as he catches it for a little bit of a lost yardage play right there. Brings up a 2nd and 13. The style of offense that Clinton runs does not like to get behind the sticks and Now they're forced to be a 2nd and 13 or 14. Lawton Fraternal Order of Police. Second quarter. Stick around for our halftime show brought to you by Corey Eastlick, Farmers Insurance. We'll also have the keys to the game. Second half brought to you by Hale Bent and all the old ladies over there. Going to drop back to pass again. Oh, John Roman with a one-handed interception. He's got some blockers in front. Gets down to about the 4-yard line. What a catch by John Roman. One-handed. John Loman's going to watch this Elgin roofing replay. Just reaches up with the one hand, Odell Beckham style. Big interception right there. You're watching the Elgin roofing replay. Chris able to pull both camera and computer off. Said John Loman has really been playing well these last couple weeks, and I think that's his first interception on the year, if I'm not right. If I'm not correct, he's had several fumble recoveries, but I think that's his first interception of the year. Great play right there. Gets us inside of that Taco Mayo red zone. A little bit of a delayed snap. So that's going to push us back outside of the 10-yard line, but still going to be 1st and goal. Not sure if Brody's not hearing the clap tonight or what, but second time kind of everybody else moved, and great job by the defense right there, directed by Coach Jack Baker. I know he's happy with those turnovers. Really stressed those. Emphasis the last couple weeks, and they've done a good job of getting back to those. Kind of a counter play to the right. Not much doing right there. Looks like it's tackled in the backfield, but got a hold as well on the Owls. So that's going to push us back even further. It's going to be 1st and goal from outside of the Taco Mayo red zone here. If they take it. Let's see. I would think they would. Yep. So 1st and goal from the 21-yard line. Not something you see every day. Thanks for joining us wherever you are. I know I've got some people in L.A. watching tonight. Family out there enjoying the Halloween festivities. Joey Ariano kind of lined up, stacked behind Brody Morrison here to the near side. Going to Ritson Meyer. Oh, what a catch and throw. Oh, got a flag right here, though. Maybe a lineman downfield or something. Yep. Somebody went downfield. Discussing it with Coach Chalmer Wyatt right now. Not sure if it was a formation issue or one of the linemen were actually downfield, but great throw and catch right there. Joey comes down with it, but all for naught. That's going to push us back even further. I said not often do you see 1st and goal from the 21. Well, now we got 1st and goal from the 26. Not the way you want to start a drive after a big turnover like that. Again, what a phenomenal play by John Loman. Billy's back home watching, giving us critique, calling the game while he's watching. Ritson Meyer, not much room, but is able to sneak through there. Gets a big run out of it. Gets thrown into the brick wall over there. Picks up about, let's see, about 10 yards or so. Going to make it 2nd and goal from about the 14. Ritson having a good first half so far. Might be over 100 yards already. Has the 2 touchdowns. Also has a huge hit on the defensive side of the ball, a couple tackles. Kind of Mr. Do-It-Everything that he's done so far his entire career here as an Elgin Owl. Next week, join us at the Nest for senior night. Battle of the Wichitas. Quick little swing pass out here to Ritson Meyer. He's got some blockers, and he's in there for a touchdown. Woo! Ritson Meyer's 3rd touchdown of the night. Ritson came in the game with over 200 yards receiving. 2nd catch of the night. Makes him an even 30 touchdowns on the year. Getting ever so close to that 100 career touchdown mark. Now has 87 touchdowns in his Elgin Owl career. Ian Crin's on for the extra point. After a first and goal from the 26, the Owls are able to punch it in. Good snap, good hold. Ian gets it up and good to make it 28-0. All Elgin Owls here in the first half. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions. Come see them for great gift ideas, including the exclusive Tyler candles. And who couldn't resist Sweet Shop USA, featuring handmade grand truffles. Scott's House of Flowers, just off Highway 277 in Elgin. Delivery available, or stop by for easy pickup. Phone 492-4880. Scott's House of Flowers.
Appropriate to have that Scott's House of Flower commercial after a big defensive interception led to the last touchdown by John Lohman. Jeremy does a great job over there at Scott's House of Flowers. Been to many a banquet that he has decorated and does a phenomenal job. John, I also grew up in a flower shop, buddy, so I get it. Another Wayne's driving kickoff. Come on, everybody. Let's go to Raines. Ian Crins with a high, deep kickoff, fielded by Hester at about the 5-yard line. Got a head of steam going right here. Good job right there. Looks like coming off the pile. Bryce Martin. Nope, Sam Jochna. Sam was the practice player of the week, so was able to join the captains out there. Good job by Sam. Brings up a 1st and 10 from about the 21-yard line. Not much going for the Clinton. Had a decent drive, the second drive that they had on the offensive side, but ended as a turnover on downs. Last play, last drive, huge one-handed interception by John Lohman. Somebody late coming off the field. They're going to take a quick timeout, an Elgin Realty timeout. We're going to take it with them. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
These hands have seen a lot. They've treated wounds and cured diseases, kept their fingers on the pulse of innovation and technology, pushed the boundaries of what's possible. These hands have mended families and held communities together. But it's our hearts that drive our unparalleled dedication, expertise, and healing. That's why we're here.
That timeout was brought to you by Elgin Realty. Elgin Realty is a team of property experts in Elgin. Whether you're selling your home or are looking to buy a new home, they can help. They also have 7 military relocation experts on team who specialize in military moves. Give them a call at 580-492-4260 and let them help you with all your real estate needs. Again, want to thank all of our sponsors out there. Stick around. Probably in the second half, we'll have that Hartsogs Gifts trivia question for you. Not much doing there on first down for the Owls, for the Red Tornadoes. Good job of the Owl defense. 2nd and 7 here. Second and 7 here from about the 24-yard line. Good job by the Owl defense so far tonight. Quick handoff up the middle. Not much doing again Good job by the defensive front, controlling that line of scrimmage. Brings up a 3rd and long. Stick around the second half. Might give Chris a mic. He knows a lot about that football stuff. 3rd and 6 here. Easton Powell under center. Drops back to pass. Going to go for it all right here. Brody Morrison. Oh, what a throw. Just unable to come down with it over the wrong shoulder is Hester. Brings up a 4th down in the punting unit. Looks like Bryce Martin's going to stick back there as our punt returner. 28-0. Elgin over the Red Tornadoes. Good snap there this time. Gets a good high booming punt away. Bryce Martin is going to let that one bounce. And takes a good tornado roll all the way to about the 21-yard line where the Owls will take over. 4 drives, 4 touchdowns for the Owls. A little bit mix of run and pass. Big pass play on the second drive to Lucas Young. Ritson's having a pretty good job on the ground as well. Ritson with 3 touchdowns. Brody Morrison also with the touchdown on the reverse. Coming out here is Caden Boletto, joined in the backfield by Ritson Meyer. Brody Morrison, receiver to the near side with dual tight ends, Lucas Young and Jake Deal. Brody comes in motion. Inside handoff to Brody. Got a hole up the middle. There goes Brody. Towel came out as he was running. Good tackle in the open field there by Hester. Doing a good job of getting the ball in Brody's hands tonight, not only as a receiver but also as a runner. Coach Castro tries to get him as many touches as possible during the game to use his speed and athleticism. Keegan Hillary down here to the near side as the outside receiver. Ritson Meyer dotting the I behind Caden. And drop back to pass right here. Doesn't see anybody open. Going to reverse a little bit short right there. Going to fall incomplete. I think we're going to get a hold, though. We'll say this about the Tornado defense. They're doing a good job of coverage on the initial drop back and doing a decent job as well. Getting some pressure on Caden. Caden's had to run around a little bit tonight, but has done a good job in the scramble drill of finding some people downfield a couple different times. But brings up a 1st and 20. One of the things Coach Wyatt has stressed throughout the season is kind of cutting down on those penalties. And although we're up 28-0 tonight, not doing a good job on the penalty side of things. Got a decent amount of penalties so far tonight. Going back to that 5-receiver set, Ritson Meyer as one of the slot receivers. Caden back there by himself. 5 receivers. Good job of dumping it off short to Joey Ariano, who gets upfield quickly, picks up most of that, all of the penalty yard. Oh. Late flags. This is going to be interesting to see what's going on here. Somebody must have said something. Joey with the 15-yard reception, but let's see what the penalty is all about. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike on the Red Tornado, so that's going to give us 15 yards in the first down. Somebody must have said something right in front of the referee there. So we're going to get the ball on the other side of the 50 at the end of this penalty. Owls look to win the district tonight with a victory over the Red Tornadoes. Got a big one next week. Battle of the Wichitas against Cash Bulldogs. We'll probably go live a little bit early next week as senior night. We'll bring all the senior night festivities to you. The senior class, probably one of the most winningest in school history, I would imagine. Stick around at halftime. We'll bring the Corey Eastlick halftime show to you. Also bring you the hell-bent keys to the second half. And have some stats probably for you as well from David Dillingham. Dropping back to pass. Going to wind up and get it deep. Got Brody downfield. Brody does a good job of coming back to the ball, but going to be a pass interference. Kind of floated a little on Kaysen as he was backpedaling to get it out there. Brody did a good job of stopping and coming back to the ball, and DB didn't know where the ball was, and Nate ran into Brody for the 10-yard, 15-yard pass interference penalty. Gets us to about the 25-yard line. We'll probably see Caden stay in the pocket right there. Wasn't much pressure, but did to kind of get out of there. Want to see him stay in that pocket probably a little bit longer if you're Coach Wyatt and Coach Breeze, the quarterback coach. Tiny back there behind Caden this time. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Fake the handoff. Finds Brody on the deep dig. Makes first man miss. Makes another man miss. Gets in there for the other Elgin Owl. Touchdown. Woo! 25-yard touchdown catch and throw from Caden Boletto to Brody Morrison. Brody Morrison's second touchdown of the game. First receiving touchdown. Caden's second touchdown as well. That gives Caden 18 on the year. Good job on that deep dig throw. I mean, Brody did a lot with the ball in his hand after. A little bit high snap, but Kaysen's able to get it down. Kick is up, and the kick is good. It is 35-0 all Owls here in the first half. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton's premier full-service garden center is Bedrock Nursery at 1802 Northwest 67th Street. Serving all of Southwest Oklahoma since 1994, they are your source for homegrown bedding plants and offer a wide range of services, including landscape design and installation. They are your full-service garden center. Bedrock Nursery, 1802 Northwest 67th Street in Lawton. Bedrock Nursery. Come see the difference.
And we're back here at the Tornado Bowl where the Owls are up 35-0 all over the Red Tornadoes, looking to become District 4A1 champs, or your Elgin Owls. Got another Wayne's drive-in kickoff set up here for Ian Krenz. Ian Crane set for another Wayne's driving kickoff. Come on, everybody. Let's go to Wayne's. Deep kickoff fielded by number 17. Right at about the goal line. Unable to get past the 20. Yep, that's going to be a little bit of a late hit there by one of the Owls. That was DJ Lister on the return. Not sure what Owl kind of got his helmet in there. Kind of a late hit, so that's going to give another 15 yards to the Red Tornado offense. It's been all Elgin here in the first half. 5 drives, 5 touchdowns. Let's talk about that scoring recap brought to you by Pizza Corral, where they're figuring out the penalty here. Great drive right there by the offense for the 5th touchdown of the game. Deep dig route caught by Brody Morrison. Did a great job of cutting back against the grain again. Oh, got somebody maybe kicked out. Blow to the head. Not sure what number that was. So, yeah, they're going to say he's out of the game. Guthrie and Carl Albert tied at 28. Said not sure what number that is, but whoever it is unfortunately kicked out. We'll try and Coach Wyatt is not happy with that, obviously, out there talking to the white hat. See if we can get confirmation on who that was. Coach Wyatt's still over there talking to the white hat. Got a lot of kids hopped up on Halloween candy right below us, I guess. We'll get confirmation. If we can't get it now, we'll get it at halftime about who that was. I'm not sure if they'll have to sit out next week or what, but since it's still in the first half, but obviously won't be able to come back in the game today. Inside handoff. Case and Meyer met at the line of scrimmage. After about a 3-yard gain, is going to bring up 2nd and 7. It's been all owls here in the first half. Defense has done a good job of limiting this power run game of Clinton. Offense kind of had their way both on the ground and by air. Toss play out here. Good run right there by number 10. John Lohman coming up from his safety spot, but looks like it's going to be a first down for the Red Tornadoes. Get some scores around the district for you. And around 4A at some point during the game. Let's see if we can get on Squirtle here. Pulling double duty tonight, both Chris and I. Just now joining us, Billy had a mishap with a car and wasn't able to make it up here. Going to be a hold. It looks like that's going to be a hold on the outside, but the Tornadoes going to push him back 10 yards. Billy unable to join us. Billy's son is also the camera guy. So Chris is working camera and computer. And you're hearing all the hot air coming from me. And only me. Not able to dance as much as I can usually. Not able to do a whole lot more. Not able to come up with some quick-witted jokes or anything. Maybe we will in the second half. Halftime, Ardmore all over Hera. That's a big game right there in that district. Ada all over Glenpool. Tuttle 42-0 over Chickasha in the second quarter. Tuttle and the Owls are the only two undefeated teams left in 4A. Pick up about 5 yards on first down, bring it up 2nd and 15. Cushing over Fort Gibson 14-10. Grove all over Ulagatala 56-14. In our district, Elk City up over Bridge Creek 14-6. Elgin obviously all over Clinton. Tecumseh 20, Bethany 14. Poto and Hilldale 22-7. Woodward over Weatherford currently 14-0. Big win there for the Bombers. For the Boomers, sorry. 14-0. Cash and Douglas were also on the agenda tonight. I don't see their score on Squirtle at the moment. So we'll check you on that one. Big one around the state that's kind of getting some publicity on Facebook and some other places right now. Guthrie. See what the score is there. Rolling out to pass here, kind of deep comeback. Good coverage there by Bryce Martin. Brings up a 4th and 15, probably a kicking situation. Second quarter still tied, 28-28. Carl Albert, number 1, Carl Albert, number 5, Guthrie. That will decide that district more than likely. Carl Albert has over a 50-game winning streak currently, so keep an eye on that one as we move forward in the night. Brings up a punting situation. Looks like Corday is back there deep for the Owls. See if he can get his hands on this one. Kick is high, kind of a wobbler. Corday's going to come up and fair catch. Unable to catch it, but is able to still get it without having the turnover. So the Owls will take over at about the 42-yard line. We're matched up if we can win tonight, as it looks like we're well on our way at 35-0 with 1 minute and 24 seconds left to go here in the first half. We will play the 4th place team of that Tuttle, Bethany, Blanchard district. Looks like maybe Bethany at the moment, but still 1 week left to go. After this week, still 1 week left to go in the regular season. Owl's going to probably put it in the air a little. Good throw and catch there to Tucker New, dragging a defender a couple yards downfield, picks up the first down. Talked about this last week. Like I said, not often do you get the opportunity to run a 2-minute drill in the first half in a game-like situation, so Owls are taking advantage of this right now. All timeouts left. Clock does stop after a first down. Owls didn't like the look or something, so they're going to take a quick timeout. You're going to take the Elgin Realty timeout with them. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And we're back here at the Tornado Bowl where it's been all Owls here in the first half. Caden Boletto with 2 touchdowns. Brody Morrison with 2 touchdowns. Ritson Meyer with 3 touchdowns. Defense is throwing another shutout. Great job by all the Owls tonight. Dropping back to pass. Caden Boletto stays in the pocket. Going to get a couple yards on the run right there. So that's going to be a learning deal for him right there. In a 2-minute drive, you don't see anybody open downfield unless you know you're going to get about 15, 20 yards or so. Want to probably chunk that one downfield out of bounds to keep time on the clock. Lining up quick here. Quick little route to Kaysen. A little bit not on the same page right there. Kaysen kind of stopped as almost like a hitch route. Caden threw it as if he was running kind of a seam route. Brings up a 3rd, about 7 right here. 38 seconds left to go, 2 timeouts. Clock will stop at first downs. Stick around for the halftime show brought to you by Corey Eastlick Farmers Insurance. Our band is here, but they haven't come down, so I'm not sure if they'll perform tonight. But we shall see. Trips to the top side. Brody Morrison all alone here to the bottom side. Can throw a quick little seam route to Brody Morrison. He makes one man miss. No, he doesn't. Gets out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. Good throw and catch right there from Caden to Brody. Brody having a big first half. Still 32 seconds left. The clock will start on the snap this time. Still 2 timeouts left to go for the Owls. See if maybe they try and pop a run right here. Nope, going to go with going to throw a little bit high for Ritson right there. Kind of throw that wheel throwback that they're like. And probably want to put some air under that one and let Ritson run under it, but just being a little nitpicky right now. Caden and I talk every week about some of the things that he can improve on. Having an outstanding season, though. Really proud of the way he's been playing all year. Came into the game with 16 touchdowns, only 1 interception. Got 2 more touchdowns tonight, still only the 1 interception. Really directing this offense great. It's going to give us an easy 5 yards there. 22 seconds left to go here. 2 timeouts left. One thing we also can get these days is Ian Krenz has done a great job all year kicking. Going back to that new formation this week, kind of spreading it out, going 5 wides. Ritson Meyer going to hit the seam route to Brody Morrison for another touchdown. Woo! Brody Morrison's 3rd of the day. Caden Boletto's 3rd of the day. All Owls 41-0 here before halftime. Woo! Elgin Roofing replay. Although Chris is doing double duty, still able to get those replays in. Thanks to everything that he does for us every week. I know we give him a hard time, but he's the best in the business. Kick is up and good. Makes it 42-0 all Owls here in the first half. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
In 1958, the Hillary family purchased a small telephone company in their hometown of Medicine Park. Now in their 3rd generation, Hillary delivers state-of-the-art services across rural Oklahoma. From Main Street business owners and our future generation of leaders to farmers at the heart of our rural economies, Hillary is always innovating, consistently connecting, and relentlessly going where others won't. Because every community, every person matters.
And we're back here at the Tornado Bowl in Clinton, Oklahoma. Proud Clinton program, one of the winningest programs in Oklahoma high school football history. But tonight it has been all Owls. Owls looking for their first ever victory here in Clinton, Oklahoma. I think we're well on our way. With a win tonight, we will also clinch the district title 2 years in a row as 4A1 champs. 3rd year in a row, I believe, to win district. 5A district a couple years ago. High kickoff by Ian. Another brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Come on, everybody. Let's go to Wayne's. Flag on the play. Probably going to be a hold right there. Push the Tornadoes back. Well, we got a little bit of a break in the action. Let's bring up Pizza Corral and the scoring recap. Brought to you by Pizza Corral. Great 2-minute drive right there. Took over kind of not necessarily deep in our own territory, but on the other side of the 50. And then a great job of getting the ball downfield quickly and within that 2-minute drive. Capped off by the 2nd touchdown reception of Brody Morrison on the night. Caden Boletto's 3rd of the night. Brody also had a rushing touchdown earlier in the game, so he has 3 touchdowns. Ritson has 3 touchdowns. That gives you the 6 touchdowns. Caden Belletto, sorry about that, Caden Belletto, with 3 touchdowns, gets him to 19 on the season. Clinton is going to take a knee and take it to halftime. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back for the Corey Eastlick halftime show. You're watching Elgin Isle Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where sports is our middle name.
Hey guys, I'm Will, the CEO of Foxhole, the military B&B platform, and we're honored to partner with OSN to support Oklahoma high school sports.
Hi, I'm Spencer Colossus, the founder of Foxhole. We built this platform specifically for you, the military community, designed to reimburse official travel and support all your personal travel needs.
And hey guys, if there's one thing I can give you for my time, it would be this to the players and coaches. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
We're back here at Clinton, the Tornado Bowl. Don't think our band is performing tonight, but the Clinton band is out there. So this halftime band sponsor is brought to you by Corey Eastlick Farmers Insurance. As your local farmers agent right next to All America Bank, she can help customers like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits your needs. This process is straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about insurance. With over 20 years in the industry, she has the knowledge and tools to help you better understand your coverage options. Whether that's auto, home, life, renters, business insurance, and more, give her a call at 580-492-5547. Enjoy the halftime show brought to you by Corey Eastlick Farmers Insurance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Stoughton, please stand for the Red Tornado Fight Song.
And that was the Tornado Band. Great job by those guys. Kind of get some Michael Jackson in here at halftime. We're going to take a break for a while. Chris and I are trying to catch up on what's going on. And we'll be back here shortly to bring you the keys to the second half, brought to you by Hale Bent. Probably also kind of recap the schedule. And then at the end of the game, we will have the Ann's Country Kitchen postgame show with your K5 offensive player of the game and your Bree Chappelle defensive player of the game. But before then, we will have the second half action for you live here from the Tornado Bowl. You're watching Elgin Isle football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
If you're someone who feels anxious or scared about going to the dentist, you're not alone. We're here to make sure you feel completely comfortable every step of the way. And at our office, we believe in treating more than just teeth. We focus on you as a person. And with Sedation Dentistry, you can experience the care you need without fear and without pain. And with Sedation Dentistry, we can make your dreams come true.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Bears team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Power Services, the power of quality and comfort, servicing all of Southwest Oklahoma and the surrounding area for the past 40 years. Offering the best service for heating and air for both residential and commercial, geothermal systems, electrical services, and generators are their specialty. Give them a call for all of your heating, air, and electrical needs. Experience the power of quality and comfort with Power Services of Southwest Oklahoma. Give them a call today at 580-875-3645. That's 580-875-3645.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Boom Paws Burgers in Elgin, featuring grilled salads, wraps, and 21 different burgers exploding with flavor. Home of the Butch Husky and Boom Paw Burger, U.S. Highway 277 in Elgin.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Tayco Roofing now offers free instant quotes. Just go to taycoroofing.com and click free instant quote. Enter your address and click see my price. Roof repair doesn't have to be stressful. Get a free instant quote and trust Tayco.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Through life's trials, Liberty National Bank has been with you all the way, listening, embracing your goals, working together with you to build the business you want or the life you want. We've supported our neighbors and local businesses for over a century, always putting people first. For you, we're in the banking business. For you, we're here. Liberty National Bank, with you all the way.
Looking for unbeatable deals on pre-owned vehicles? Check out our manager specials, like this 22 Silverado for only $31,988, or this 23 Silverado for just $37,988, only for this month. Power on with Merit. At Merit Auto Group, your trade is worth more. Bring it in for our manager's trade-in special, where we'll offer you more for your trade than any other dealer. Don't settle for less. Power on with Merit.
We're back here at halftime. I want to thank Corey Eastlick as the halftime sponsor. Elgin all over the Clinton Red Tornadoes, 42-0. Elgin with the victory tonight will be the first time ever to win here in Clinton. Have won last year, but that one was at Elgin. Hartzog trivia question will be related to some of the Clinton Elgin matchups. We'll have that sometime for you in the second half. But right now, let's pull up the sponsor, Chris. The schedule, not the sponsor. Schedule sponsor brought to you by the Orchard Group. The key to financial success is taking care of your family tree. For more info, please visit their team website or call 580-354-7475. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney LLC, member SIPC. As you can see right there, the Owls are now looking to go 9-0, 23 in a row. Took care of business in the non-district schedule. Toughest matchup was against Newcastle, but was able to pull that one out in the second half. Doing a real good job, obviously, here in district play. Coming into the night was 5-0 in district play with wins over Woodward, Bridge Creek, Elk City, Weatherford, and Douglas. And tonight, all over Clinton. Next week, live from the Nest, the Battle of the Wichitas will probably go live about 6:15 as it is senior night. So stick around. We'll have all that festivities. This senior class will probably leave as the most winningest class, taking over from last year's class. Got some good stats for Jared Williams at halftime. I think Jace Williams had the most starts at Elgin. I think Brody Morrison, sometimes if we're able to get to the second or third round of the playoffs, will overtake Jace with that. And Hudson Begley probably, barring any injuries next year, will probably take over that title as well, as he started as a freshman as well. Looking to win back-to-back 4A1 titles tonight. 3 years in a row, district champs. 2 years here in 4A, and then was able to win that 5A district in 2023. That is the schedule for you. Now let's talk about the keys to the second half, brought to you by Hale Bent and all the old ladies over there today dressed up as old ladies. Tara was looking for her cat at some point, as we like to affectionately call her. Tara was looking for her cat at some point and was able to find it. Those guys always have a good time on Halloween, and this year was no exception. Call ahead or walk-ins available. They specialize in military men and boys haircuts. Stop by today to let them make you look your best. 7796 U.S. Highway 277 in Elgin. Stop by and see Dan and Tara. I know Ed Shannon's liking that. Your keys to the second half. He said, talked about it a lot so far this year. Keys to the second half. You want to see these young guys execute the offense, come out here, keep this shutout intact. Be 3 games in a row, potentially with a shutout. Young guys are probably going to get a lot of playing time here. Going to see some of Caden, maybe some Jake Croft, some of those guys. See if they can get some good things under the lights here at the Red Tornado Bowl. It's your keys to the second half, brought to you by Hale Bent. Got some stats for you as well. David Dillingham back in the house tonight and gives us stats throughout the year and throughout the season. Big first half, obviously, by Ritson and Brody. Both have 3 touchdowns. Ritson has 2 rushing and 1 receiving. Brody has 2 receiving and 1 rushing. Caden Belletto, 10 for 18 with 3 touchdowns and thrown for 213 yards. Ritson has 102 rushing yards with 2 catches for 22 yards and those 3 touchdowns. Brody Morrison, 5 catches for 107 and the 2 touchdowns, and 26 yards rushing with the 1 touchdown. With the 102 yards rushing, Ritson is now 47 yards away from becoming the second all-time leading rusher in Elgin football history. With the 3 touchdowns, Ritson now has 87 career total touchdowns, extending his touchdown record, probably a record that will be hard for anyone to beat. Ritson is ever so close now probably has 975 yards rushing on the season, so ever so close to that 1,000 rushing mark for the year. Brody came into the game with 501 receiving yards, so with that 107 gives him 608, doing my quick math. Caden Boletto now over 1,600 yards passing as well. Great job overall in the first half by the Owls. Defense pitching a shutout, did a great job with that run game. Forced the Red Tornadoes to get into some throwing opportunities and haven't really completed that many of their passes. John Lohman with the huge one-handed interception. And then, like I said, on the offensive side of the ball, it's been the Ritson Meyer, Caden Boletto, and Brody Morrison show. Lucas Young also with a big, long catch and run as well in the first half. Tiny with a couple good rushes as well. So looking forward for a very spirited second half. We'll keep an eye to see if it's a running clock, potentially. Hope everyone is enjoying their Halloween festivities. I would assume by now everybody's back home from all the knocking on doors and whatnot. I know our neighborhood there in Country Air always does a great job. I know a lot of people from there are in the stands tonight, but at the end of the day, they're doing a good job, I'm sure. I know we had a house full at our place. I want to thank Caleb Weaver from Letterbuck Construction for toting the kids around tonight. Got a message earlier, too. Let me read that for you. Hold on, where is it? From Deborah Hastings, who's part of the Elgin Economic Development Authority. I also sit on that board with her. She wanted to let everybody know that they're invited to Elgin Methodist Church, located at 608 G Street, tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Elgin Methodist women will be hosting a luncheon. Pulled pork sandwiches, baked beans, potato salad or coleslaw, sliced onions and pickles, homemade dessert, and drinks, all for the low price of $15. Children under 3 eat free. Along with the luncheon, please visit our special treasure sale, which includes Native American arts and crafts, vintage and collectible items, to include athletic jerseys, dishes, and glassware, cameras, etc. All items included are a beautiful desk and credenza, an over-the-top children's climbing set, designer jeans, plus much, much more. Join those guys at the Elgin Methodist Church. Getting ready, set for the second half kickoff, brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Ian Krenz is set to kick it off. Come on, everybody, let's go to Wayne's. Ian with a high kickoff. Going to be fielded by Hester at about the 5-yard line with a running start. Gets a good return on this one. Tackled there by Tommy Finley. Speaking of Country Air, Tommy Finley with the big tackle right there to get this second half underway. So defense played a great first half, now 10 quarters of scoreless football. I want to thank our third quarter sponsor, Lawton Firefighters Association, proudly supporting the surrounding community where they work and serve every day. Lawton Firefighters Association. Jared Williams is back home in Elgin watching. Fire Chief of Lawton. Handoff up the middle. Ooh, big hit there by Tiny. Second big hit of the game for him. But good yardage play there on first down for the Red Tornadoes. One of the biggest things that we did as a defense that really limited the Tornado offense was doing a good job on first down. This type of offense, it's a power run game. They so don't like to see them get going. No, Michelle, we don't. Hester comes in motion here. Toss play here to the good job. Getting out in front right there. Tiny tried to get in there, but good job of sealing him off, and good run by number 10 for the Tornadoes, J.J. Ruiz. So the Tornadoes didn't get much going on one drive, though. They were able to get some things going, but then turned it over on downs at about the 30-yard line moving in. I know Coach Baker is up in the box trying to keep this shutout in place. Brody Donnelly in the middle with Kaysen Meyer. Fritzen may be done on defense for the night. We'll see. John Lohman and Brody Morrison still at your safeties. Toss play to the right again. This time is going to be a hold. Jace Johnson on the outside was being held, so that's going to push the Tornadoes back 10 yards. Said one critique I guess we would have of the first half by the Owls was some decent amount of penalties. One thing we've got to cut down as we move forward into our playoff push. We have secured a playoff spot with the win tonight, which looks like we're well on our way. We will win district, so that will give us our first round game at home, the way the schedule is looking and the way that other district is looking, possibly against Bethany. A little familiar with Bethany, as that was the team that we scrimmaged early in the year, along with Guthrie. This will be a good matchup there for the Owls in the first round. If we're able to win that game, we'll play somebody from the East in the second round. Kaysen Meyer stays at home and does a good job for the tackle for loss. Brings up a 2nd and long. Yeah, if we're able to get by that first round game, we'll also have that second round game at home. Then we'll take the break for Thanksgiving. Then we'll be on the road at a neutral site for the semifinals again if we're able to get by that second round game. A lot of football left to be played, obviously, next week. Big one in the Battle of the Wichitas against the Cash Bulldogs. Not sure what their score is tonight against Douglas. We'll keep up with some of those scores throughout the second half. We'll also bring the Hartzogs trivia question to you as well. See if we can get some scores for you here in a few minutes. Big one in 5A. At some point, Guthrie was tied with Carl Albert. Tuttle all over Chickasha, 56-0. Weatherford's kind of making a little bit of a push back, so it's 14-14. Woodward was up 14-0 in that one, but Weatherford's come back and tied that one up. Elk City is all over Ridge Creek, 28-6. And again, not seeing a Cash score. Let's see if I can get in touch with Christian Lawyer. He may be able to give me that score. Third down and long. Pitch back. Picked up back to the original first down mark. So that's going to be 4th and 9. Looks like they're bringing on the punting unit here. Back deep for the Owls is Corday. Corday Ritchie. Good snap. He's gotten off some good punts. Another good punt. Going to push. Corday didn't know where he was on the field. And Fair catches that one at about the 2-yard line. Said a lot of times you want that punt returner to put his heels on the 10, and if he has to go back at all, don't want him to catch it and let it try and roll into the end zone for a touchback. But it is what it is, and we will start the drive from inside deep of our own territory. Yep, looks like we do have that running clock here, so 6.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Second half will be rather quickly, and we'll also probably have an abbreviated Ann's Country Kitchen post-game show, as I'm the only one talking. So not a whole lot of conversation and dialogue going on there. So stick around. We'll have the K5 Offensive Player of the Game and the Bree Chappelle Defensive Player of the Game. So Bree was out in our neighborhood with the kids. Looks like Jake Croft is already in there at quarterback. Tiny is in there at running back. Got a flag on the play. Hope everybody enjoyed all the Halloween festivities tonight. Everybody got the candy that they wanted. I know I'm going to dad tax some of it when I get home. So we're going to half the distance goal, so it makes it 1st and 11 as we started from the 2. Brody Ballou still in there at center. Hand off to Tiny. Tiny with the hole on the outside, and there goes Tiny. Hester's able to get him down on the ground. Looks like the starting offensive line is still in there. Got Hudson Begley, Cam Hollifer, C.J. Devine, and Jackson Deal. Jake Croft in there at quarterback. Kaysen, Joey, and Corday still in at receiver. And Tiny in the backfield. I assume Caden and Ritson's Knights and Brody Morrison's Knights are done. Great first half by all three of those guys. It'll be hard to figure out who the player of the game is. Kind of a little bit of a low snap. Jake was unable to get it, and got a player down, so we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Elgin All Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
And we're back here for the Tornado Bowl as Zayden Roberts now in there at center. Jared Williams is watching both games at home for us, kind of keeping an eye on the score. Carl Albert and Guthrie currently tied 35-35, mid-third quarter. Here comes Tiny off. Gator coming in. Talked a little bit about Gator on the Coaches Show. Join us every Tuesday night at Burrito Mico for Taco Tuesday and the Elgin Owl Coaches Show. We'll be recapping this big Tornado Bowl victory, first ever in Elgin high school football history. Talking district champs. And then we'll have a preview of the big Battle of the Wichitas. Gator with the big run right there. Picks up the first down, going to keep that clock rolling. I know we have a running clock going here. Only 3 minutes left to go in the first half. I mean, in the second half. Sorry about that. Glad to know we're not still in the first half. Like I said, next week, Battle of the Wichitas will go live a little bit early as it is senior night. This senior class will go down for the time being as the most winningest senior class in Elgin high school football history. Ritson Meyer, Brody Morrison, and those guys will get recognized. Hand off to Gator. Following his blockers, not much room. Oh, gets out of the tackle. Is able to pick up about another 3 or 4 yards. Second and 6. Jake Croft on the roll, throws it back across his body. Good job right there finding, I think that's Keegan Hillary. The big catch right there. Good throw on the run by Jake Croft. Good catch settling in that zone by Keegan Hillary. Picks up another first down for the Owls at about the 49-yard line. Jake is so much improved from his freshman year. Looking forward to him continuing to progress. Caden, only a junior, though, does come back next year. Corday and Keegan, Joey Ariano, and receivers. Inside handoff to Keegan Hillary. Keegan makes one man miss, gets in the open field. Able to pick up about 8 yards on the play. Keegan's had an outstanding JV season. Has had some good moments here on the varsity side of things as well. Really big game against Newcastle. Huge interception there right before halftime of that Newcastle game, which kind of led to the Owls getting a lot of momentum and taking that victory home from the Racers. Racers are out to a great start in 5A ball as well, probably going to win their district. Had a big victory over Mac last week. Here comes Corday in motion. Going to hand off to Corday. Maybe a little toss. Corday gets to the outside, has some room. Gets tackled, but does pick up another first down. Clock is going to keep moving, and that will be the end of the third quarter. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Arrow Sign Company is now Fusion Sign and Design, continuing to serve all of Oklahoma and surrounding states for the past 70 years. Their focus has always been driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom work and installation to excellent service, they have the knowledge and expertise to help you along the way and making your image stand out and last for years to come. The all-new Fusion Sign and Design. Phone 353-2227.
Celebrating 10 years. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
And we're back here at the Tornado Bowl for fourth quarter action. Fourth quarter brought to you by Vincent Saylor State Farm. If like a good neighbor, Vincent Saylor State Farm is there. Call us today, 580-699-2771. That is me. Also, after this play, we'll bring you the Hartzog trivia question. Let's get that pulled up real quick. David Dillingham does a great job of getting that information to us. The Hartzog trivia question. Hartzog's gift. Proud supporters of Elgin Athletics. Fall is right around the corner. See their great fall fashions and decor located at 9201 State Highway 17 in Elgin. Your Hartzog trivia question. We are 2-15 against Clinton. Both wins came at home. What years did the wins come, and who were the coaches? Kind of talked about one of those already, but who was the other coach and what year? If you got the answer, shoot us a message on any of our social media outlets. If you do get it right, we'll give you a pat on the back. Fourth quarter is moving right along. Like I said, got the running clock going right now, so just like that third quarter, this one will get going. We'll give you a few plays to get that answer in before we're able to name those years and coaches. Brody Donnelly in there at tight end. Brody, I think, jumped a little early. Going to be a push us back. I see Collins Hardin-Simmons, I believe, is still undefeated. Colin Donnelly. Jared, you are correct on the coach. One of the coaches. I'll give you one of the answers, obviously, because we just talked about it a few minutes ago. Last year, obviously, we beat Clinton. That was our first victory over Clinton ever. Coach Chalmer Wyatt clearly was the coach. So who is the other coach that was able to beat the Red Tornadoes? But both victories were at home, so this will be our first ever win in Clinton. Clinton, a proud program, obviously one of the most winningest programs, if not the winningest program in Oklahoma high school football history. Not sure the exact amount of state championships, but there was a ton listed on the press box as we were walking in. One not listed was their most recent, 2021. Got 9 minutes left to go here in yours truly's fourth quarter. Keegan Hillary in motion. Inside handoff to Keegan. Got a lot of room on the outside. There goes Keegan. Keegan's got a chance. To the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! Owls! Woo! Keegan Hillary with the big touchdown. I believe that's his second touchdown of the year. Scored on the first play of the game earlier in the year on the flea flicker. His first rushing touchdown of the year. Said only a sophomore. Does some really good things on the outside. Like his potential moving forward at one of those receiver spots. Got a lot of athletic ability, a lot of speed. Was able to show it right there for the touchdown. Makes it 48-0, all Owls. Good snap, good hold. Ian with the kick. And it is good, 49-0. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
And we're back here at the Tornado Bowl. So before we get to the next Wayne's Driving Kickoff, your answer to Hartzog's trivia question is Chalmer Wyatt in 2024, like we just talked about. And the other one was 2017, Coach, Principal Curtis Laura. Jared Williams was able to get that one correct. Wasn't sure of the year, but was able to get that one. Looks like we also had another. Kristen Renee also was able to get one of the answers as well with Chalmer and Coach Laura. Congratulations to those guys. Here's another Wayne's Driving Kickoff. Come on, everybody. Let's go to Wayne's. High, deep kickoff by Ian Krins. Fielded at the 4-yard line. Down there is Gator. Not get past the 7. Who else was down there with Gator? Not sure exactly. Defense is going to come out on the field now. Had the starters out there earlier, but looks like we got some new young guys in there now. I see Sage. So you're going to try and get some of these young guys' names out there for you. Sage Rush at one of the safety spots joined us on the coaches show last week. Good talking with him and Brady Warren. See Zayden Roberts I see in there. I see Caleb Adesola, Jake Deal, Brody Donnelly. Good play right there by Jake Deal and Tommy Finley. There goes the Elgin coaches from the box coming down. Who else we got in there? Number 52 is in there. That is Sheldon Deutsch. Number 81, Boyce is out there. You got to watch out for him. Colson Boyce, 2 interceptions on the year, tied for the team lead with 2 interceptions with Brody Morrison and Ritson Meyer. Number 21 is back there at safety as well. That is Logan Scholl. Inside handoff. Good job of penetration by that young defensive front. Limits to him a short yardage gain. I know Coach Baker is up there wanting to get those 3 shutouts in a row. Like I said, defense is really coming into their own the last couple weeks. Got an injured tornado on the field, so we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Elgin Isle Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
In 1958, the Hillary family purchased a small telephone company in their hometown of Medicine Park. Now in their third generation, Hillary delivers state-of-the-art services across rural Oklahoma. From Main Street business owners and our future generation of leaders to farmers at the heart of our rural economies, Hillary is always innovating, consistently connecting, and relentlessly going where others won't. Because every community, every person matters.
All right, we're back here live at the Tornado Bowl. It's been all Owls tonight, 49-0. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the game. Running clock here. Toss out here to the short side of the field. Huge hit right there by Tommy Finley and Caleb Adesola. Brings up a fourth down situation, probably punting this one away. Not going to send anybody back deep, it looks like. Nope, Sage Rush is going to go back there. Punt safe on. Able to get a high, booming kick. Takes a little bit of a tornado roll to about the 43-yard line where the Owls will take over. Stick around after the game. We'll have the Ants Country Kitchen post-game show. Got a lot of players to choose from on the offensive defensive side of the ball for the K5 Offensive Player of the Week and the Bree Chappelle Defensive Player of the Week. Brody with 3 touchdowns, Ritson with 3 touchdowns, Caden with 3 passing touchdowns. Defensively, I know Braxton played a good game from his linebacker spot. John Lohman obviously had the big pickoff, one-handed pickoff earlier in the game. Handoff there to number 27. That is Baron Hunter. Jake Croft still in there at quarterback. Looks like Freddie Nina is in there, along with Zayden Roberts. Number 70 is also in there. Number 70 is, I don't have a number 70. Oh, 70's Tripp. Tripp Dotson is in there now. Sorry, Tripp. Tripp's one of my babies, so he's in there at right tackle now. Caleb Adesola at tight end. Here comes number 21 in motion with the ball in his hand. Got some room to the outside. Good run right there. Cuts up across the grain. Good run right there by number 21, Logan Scholl. Actually goes down as a pass for Jake. A little toss play right there. Kind of that's the way they run those speed sweeps these days. 1:34 and counting left to go in this one. We'll stay right here after the game. We've ran through all of our commercials a couple different times, so we're going to stay right here after the game and bring you a quick abbreviated Ants Country Kitchen post-game show. I want to thank Chris a ton. Chris Balvance did a great job tonight, kind of dual role in that computer and camera guy. Hopefully Billy is back home and everything's okay with the car. We'll see. If it's not, I'll pick him up next week, so you won't have to just listen to me. We're in the best formation in football history, the victory formation. Jake will take the snap and take a knee. Oh, I hope so. Not the way you draw it up, but that should do it for this one. The Owls all over the Red Tornadoes, 49-0 in their first ever victory here at the Tornado Bowl. Your 4A1 district champs, Elgin Owls. Second straight year district champs. Great job by those guys. Congratulations to Coach Wyatt and the entire staff. Congratulations to Coach Baker. Third shutout in a row. Absolutely great job by the entire defense. Great job by the offense as well, putting up 49 points tonight. Bunch of touchdowns scored, obviously, on the night. So we're going to go straight into our Ann's Country Kitchen postgame show. They have the best homemade pies and cheesecake around, plus homemade cinnamon rolls, biscuits, dinner rolls, Indian tacos, hand-breaded chicken fried steaks, and so much more. Home cooking with Ann's Country Kitchen, 26020 Oklahoma Highway 58 in Lawton. Wife and I ate there the other day with the kids for breakfast. Always a good time. Chris has got us pulled up on the band over there. Good job by those guys, all in their costumes and ready to go enjoy the rest of their their Halloween festivities. Let's roll right into the offensive player of the game, your K5 offensive player of the game. They specialize in overhead doors. It is their mission to provide the highest quality of service while ensuring each customer is met with personable, professional experiences. Their team is ready to serve you. Give Ethan and those guys a call for a free estimate, 580-507-9526. Your K5 offensive player of the game. Hard to choose from these three, obviously, so we're going to name all three of them. Obviously, all three of them had a big game, and three's kind of the wild number tonight, as all three of them had 3 touchdowns. Ritzenmeyer with two rushing touchdowns and 1 receiving touchdown. Brody Morrison with 2 receiving touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown. And Caden Boletto with over 200 yards passing with the 3 touchdowns as well. So your K5 offensive players of the game, Brody Morrison, Ritzenmeyer, and Caden Boletto. Great job by those guys leading the offense tonight and really putting up some points on what was a tough Tornado defense. Now, for your Bree Chappelle defensive player of the game, Bree Chappelle Red River Realty Group, Keller Williams, your Southwest Oklahoma realtor, where the market is hot and the deals are hotter. Call Bree today at 580-360-9625 for all your home buying and selling needs. Saw her and her little one was dressed up as Spider-Man. So good job by those guys. So your Bree Chappelle defensive player of the game. Got a lot of people to choose from, but at the end of the day, with the way that they run their offense and the way that they run that toss play, great job on the outside by Braxton Antuna. Had some big hits throughout the night. Did a great job of forcing things inside on that toss play. Great job. Like I said, huge play by John Lohman as well with the one-handed interception. But at the end of the day, Braxton Antuna just kind of popped on the field throughout the night, had some big hits. Ritzenmeyer also had a bunch of big hits early in the game. Kaysen did a great job in the middle as well. But at the end of the day, Braxton Tiny Antuna is your Bree Chappelle defensive player of the game. I want to thank all of our sponsors. I want to thank everyone out there watching. Hope everyone enjoyed their Halloween safe and festive. We'll be back next week, probably around 7:15 for the pregame show, as it will be senior night. Not the last time, because now we got district camp. So we're definitely another game. Week 1 playoffs will be at the Nest, which is always a tough place to play. Looking like possibly Bethany, but we'll make sure of that. So for Chris Balvance and myself, Vincent Saylor, you're watching Elgin Owl football. Huge victory tonight, 49-0. First ever victory here at the Tornado Bowl. And at the end of the day, your District 4A1 champs. So good night, and go Owls! Woo!
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma